So let me know when you guys see my screen, right? Okay, thank you, Bilal. So what my agenda is today? Agenda is while and do while loop, right? So I am going to explain each and everything related to while and do while loop. So tell me if you have any problem, if you have some queries after explaining, right? So Pradanya, it's my request to you, all of you, please join on time so that we will be starting on time, right? Okay, okay, please mute yourself. Okay, so what my agenda is today is while and do while loop. So I have explained for loop yesterday and nested for, right? So for and nested for. Today I am going to explain while and do while loop. So in for loop, what was there? There was a for, and here was initialization, condition, and increment or decrement. Okay, so this all was happening in a single line, right? But what happens in do while loop, if we go to the syntax, then first the initialization part will be done. Here we will initialize, and within the starting of the loop there will be a condition. Okay, and after that open brackets and close brackets, and before closing the bracket there will be either increment or decrement as per need, right? So let me move to the next slide. Now I will be explaining how this will work. Suppose I initialize int I is equal to 1. What will it do? First I will be initialized by 1. After that I is either less than or equal to 10. I value is 1, so 1 is less than or equal to 10. Condition satisfies, that's why it will come inside. And here system.out.println I, so I will be printed and I value is 1. Next time I value will be incremented, so I plus plus means I is equal to I plus 1, so value will be 2. After that it will again go back to meet the condition, and value will be checked. So 2 is less than is equal to 10, 2 is less than is equal to 10, sorry. So condition is fine, so it will print 3. Similarly I plus plus, so till 10 it will print, right? So till 10 it will print, and after that what will happen, it will be going to check. After the printing 10 the value will be 11, right? So I plus plus I is equal to I plus 1, value will be 11, and it will going again to check, and value will be 11, but this time condition will not satisfy, right? So it will come out of the loop. So if I will print something here after the loop system.out.println, the value will be printed 11, right? As it was working with for loop, it will work for as this one. So if anybody has any query related to this while loop, please ask me, otherwise I will be moving to Eclipse IDE. So I hope that everybody got understand. So let me go back to the Eclipse IDE and let me print number from 1 to 10. So here I is initialized by 1. Let me come here, while loop, and I will remove this program. Now wait for some time. Okay, so I will be printing number from 1 to 10. It's taking time, maybe system, lot of background memory is being used. I will be closing some softwares. Okay, so I is equal to 1. So as per the syntax, now while first initialization part was done, after that while, I'm recording, right? Okay, it's getting recorded. While I is less than equal to 10, what, yeah, I is less than equal to, why this happened? Okay, this was not open. I is less than is equal to 10. Now I will print I, right? And first time it will print, and I have to do increment part after that. If I will not give I plus plus, this loop will be infinite loop, just because I value will be always 1, that's why. So it will print 1 to 10 numbers. Right, so it has printed from 1 to 10. What if I want to print from 10 to 1? I have to do one thing. I have here initialize 10, and here value should be greater than equal to 1, so it will not print 0, and here I will do decrement, right? So first will be 10, 10 is greater than equal to 1, condition fine, with print I 10, so it will print 10 first. Let me run it first, then I will show you, right? So you can change the logic for, because in previous batch someone asked me this work like in decrement as well. So yeah, it works however you want to perform it, you can do it, right? Whatever you want to do with the code, you can perform that. Okay, so this was the single for loop. Now I want to print this star pattern using while loop. So how I can do it? Let me come here. I will remove this, and I will keep it 1, j is equal to 1, right? Similarly, as I done yesterday, what I have to do, I should be either less than equal to 3, right? I should be less than equal to 3. I will explain it, wait for that moment. While j is less than equal to 3, right? Now I have to print this star 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 star, right? So first count the number of rows. How will you count that? 1 2 3. So there are 3 rows, that's why I have run I 3 times. Now count the column. So consider outer loop as a row and inner loop as a column. So inner loop one column, 2 column, and here this last third column, right? This was second column, this one, right? I hope you guys can understand. And after that, what I have to do, I have to increment both I and j so that they can print it, right? So what logic should be written? First, see carefully. In first row, star was printed 1 time. In second row, star was printed 3 times. In third row, star was printed 3 times. So if the row number was 3, then the star was printed 3 times. If the row number was 2, then star was printed 2 times. So I have to make it that printing part should be done as per the number of row is there. So I will print row, sorry, star here, right? So that whatever the number of the I will be, that will print number of times star, right? So if the number of row is 2, so it will print 2 stars. So if the number of row is equal to 1, so it will print 1 star, just because j will be similar to I. So now here I will do one thing, I will increment j so that j will not be infinite, right? So after this I have to increment I as well, so that I will be not infinite, right? Why it's giving error? Just because of this stars, right? I hope. Okay, so let me debug it, what will happen, and you guys please see this carefully. This code is not completed yet, so I will debug it for you, so there will be a proper understanding for the code. My screen is hanging today. Why? I have to remove lot of data from here. New slide. Oh. What will happen? Let me go back to F5. Okay. What will happen? Guys, please understand carefully. First time I value is 1 and j value is 1, right? I is equal to 1. Here I and j. I value 1, j value 1. It will come inside because 1 is less than equal to 3. Condition is fine. Now it will come inside here, right? So j is less than is equal to I. Condition is fine because 1 is less than is equal to 1. 1 is equal to 1. That's why condition is fine. It will again come inside and it will print star. Remove this because I will explain it why, because this will change line and you don't have to change the line until it print all the star for a row, right? And you are printing for a row, so until it don't print all stars for a row, don't change the line. That's why I have removed this, right? Because you have to print like this. And if you are in second row, then don't change the line until the all the stars are not printed. That's why after printing all stars for a row, I have to change the line. Okay, so it has printed 1 star. Now j will be plus plus, j value will be 1 plus 1, j value will be 2, right? So when j value will be 2, it will go here, I value is 1, right? So j is less than 2 is less than equal to 1. This time the condition is not satisfied, that's why it will come out of this loop, right? And here I will print the line break. Why? Because after printing stars for a row, I have to change the line, so I will write here print ln, right? So this will change the line. Okay, so line is changed and cursor is here, right here. Okay, so it will go back to here again. It will increment I plus plus, because after printing this line of code was written I plus plus, so I value will be 2, right? So when I value is equal to 2, it will match 2 is less than is equal to 3, right? So condition is true because 2 is less than 3. It will come here. Now j value was 2, right? Just because it was incremented, j value was 2. 2 is equal to 2, condition will find, it will print, and again it will be incrementing j, and j value will be 3. Once j value will be 3, the condition will not satisfy, because 2 is less than 3 is less than equal to 2. No, 3 is greater than 2, that's why it will come here, and I value will be incremented. I value will be 3. Next time so what, this will not print, and next time it will again print 1 star in a similar way, but I have to print this. But first my agenda is how to debug the code, you guys should understand. So how we can fix it? So I have to reinitialize j always equal to 1 when it goes to this line, because I have to print I number of times stars. So I number of times star will be printed only when j will be reinitialized by 1, because if j value will be 3, I value will be 3, then they will be matching only once, right? The condition will true only once. That's why I have to print I number of times. So I have to reinitialize j as per the I was in initial stage. But this is the logic, that's not my agenda. My agenda is you should understand how to debug the code. So I will be going back to Eclipse IDE and fixing this code. So what I have to do, I have to reinitialize j is equal to 1, right? So j is equal to 1. Now after printing all the stars for a line, I need to be print a line break. So line break should be after the row is printed, right? So once a whole row is printed, then line break, that's why I have provided. And how it will happen? It will happen only the completion of the inner loop, so that's why I have provided it. So this will work fine, and it will print our desired output. Error exists where? Oh, right? So if I will make it 5, it will print your program. So similar program which you have completed in your assignment, I have explained that program using while loop. Oh, what was that? Here I should be giving I, right? Because I number of times I have to print. So by mistake I have assigned that. So this was printed. So I hope you guys got the nested while loop concept. Am I clear, guys? Okay. Okay. Both loops will be working similarly. Sometimes when you are going to print array list, then you will get to know where to use and how to use. So maybe in that case, for each loop works as per the way you need, and in that place while loop or do while loop will never work. So let the day come, I will explain that thing as well. So you will get to know by practice, right? So suppose you want to, let me complete do while loop part first, then I will answer your query. Okay, then you will be better understanding for this concept. So this was the while loop. Now I have to come up to the do while loop. So in your college days, you guys must have listened about what is the difference between while loop and do while loop, right? So you answer you may have given to your faculty is that do while loop is a entry control loop, entry condition loop, and do while loop is a exit condition loop, right? Second, you have maybe have given like do while run at least one time, right? So let me explain why we normally say these things. Just because guys, initialization part is at the first stage, right? And there is no condition check in the initial stage of the while loop, do while loop, right? So do while loop just started and it came inside and it has printed I, right? After that part, then only while condition was checked. So I should be less than 5, but I is equal to 1 at the initial stage. It will print 1 first, right? Then only it will check 1 is less than 5, right? And it will again it checked that 1 is less than 5, the condition is not true, it will not go back, right? So suppose if I make it 7, so I should be, I am removing this one and I make it 7. So 7 is less than is equal to 5, right? But this condition is not true again, but still it has printed 1. That's why it run at least once. But what if I make it 4? So it will first initialize 4 and it will print 4, then 4 is less than 5, this time condition will true, this again it will go back to print this. Here I will give increment part. So this is the syntax of the do while loop. Let me go back to my Eclipse IDE. Suppose, let me explain do while loop. Okay, I is 1, I is greater than equal to 5, right? So this time here I have to again this. Oh, sorry for inconvenience, actually lot of background softwares running, that's why. I plus plus. Bilal, can you answer what will be the output? Just debug it. Answer will be 5. Okay, anyone else want to answer? Bilal, it will print 1 2 3 4. Who is this? Okay, Makran. And Bilal, why it will print 5? Why? Just let me just debug the code for you. First time I value initialized by 1, it will come inside because there was no condition check at the beginning, right? It will come inside for sure. That's why you normally say that do while loop run at least once, just because there is no condition check. So this will go inside, right? So it went inside, it will print 1, right? Then I plus plus means I will be incremented by 1, so I value will be 2. Then it will come to this part, so 2 is greater than 5. Makarand, 2 is greater than 5, so how it will print 1 2 3 4? It will print if I made it I is less than 5, then it was only going to print as your desired output was, right? So first understand what the code says. This will print nothing extra, right? Whatever input we will give, only that output will be for us. So for your answer, Bilal, what will happen? Do while loop will be used as per the condition we need. Sometimes we don't need to assign all the things in a single line. Sometimes there may be user providing us the numbers, so and sometimes we want that our our the condition should be, or the program should run at least once. In that case we can use do while loop. There will be nothing working with for loop in that case, right? So if want to run at least once, then go for do while loop. If there you want to assign all the things, initialization, condition, and the increment decrement part in a single line, there may be a need, so you will do that with for loop. If you want that everything should be separated, right? Maybe there you want to have some if else condition check, then you can go with the this part while loop. This can be also done with for loop. So as per the need, sometimes you will get to know by practice, and the thing is that explained that all the things will be assigned in a single statement in for loop. But in that case, if you want to run at least once, so use do while loop. So as per the need you can use. If we can also make that star pattern program with do while loop, that is your assignment, right? So how you will do it, you will complete that first. So this was my agenda for today, while and do while loop. Guys, please ask queries if you have any queries. So okay, I think that everybody have an idea what to do. And one more thing, guys, a few people only have given me feedback. Please provide the feedback in that email id, college2industry@gmail.com, right? And one more thing, so happy Independence Day, happy weekend, and please provide the feedback. This is my request. Right, so I have been given this in several times in your WhatsApp group. Here I am typing, just you can copy it. Right, this is the email. Please provide feedback, guys. And one more thing, that next 2 weeks we are going to cover core Java part. This was the basic programming, right? So from next week, after completing arrays, we are going to start oops concept. And if anybody thinks that he is aware about those concepts, then please join the class on time. You are going to learn new things, okay? And one more thing, please complete your all assignments, that will help you a lot. And one more thing, that please guys provide the feedback that I need, okay? Thank you for joining today's session. Have a nice day. Happy Independence Day. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Thank you. Thank you.